Hi, my name is Marcia Perry, and I'm one of the founders and the executive director of Youth Arts Collective, as well as a mentor here. We're an after-school art studio and mentoring program for 14 to 22-year-olds in the community, in the Monterey community. We're located in downtown Monterey.
Okay, thank you.
We opened YAC, Meg Biddle and I opened YAC in the year 2000 on Martin Luther King Day, with the idea of creating a place that kids from every background, race, religion, orientation, learning level, all of that, that were artistic, that wanted to do art, could come together in a studio, a professionally equipped studio, and be mentored by professional artists. And that's what YAC is. Our main rules are do art and be kind, and those rules serve us well. And our mission is to inspire creativity, kindness, and confidence in our local youth through artistic expression and mutual respect. I'm sitting at YAC right now. This is the gallery wall. It kind of gives you an idea of the depth and breadth of the expression, the difference of expression for these kids. We're very much about freedom of expression here, and as long as it's kind. And we are so grateful to our community. We have an awesome team of mentors. There's 6 of us now that are all professional artists from the community. Andrew Jackson, Jermaine Hatcher, Peggy Alanis, and Chloe Wilson. And Meg Biddle and I are all mentoring our kids. We had to close the studio temporarily during the pandemic, and we do intend to get it up and running again as soon as it's safe. Meg will explain more of what we're doing to stay connected with the kids. But I just want to close by saying thank you for everyone in the community that supports YAC. I think our community rocks. I really thank you.
Hello and welcome to LiveART and to Youth Arts Collective's 20th birthday party. My name is Meg Biddle. I'm the other founder. And a little bit about LiveART. We started it 9 years ago with the idea that there's something electric about watching the live art process, the creative process, and listening to live music. And there's something magical about watching 30 some odd artists from the community coming in every single year to perform for you in honor of the future generation of young artists. And as a result, it's always been a 3-ring circus. That's the whole point. We used to have 200 to 400 people come through the studios and watch us as we performed, as we drew and painted and played music. And now we're going virtual. And you know what? So many of them are sitting there, standing by right now to do the same for you. COVID made many of us change our plans. We had a lot planned for our 20th year, and we had to cancel them all. But we decided we're still doing our program, and we wanted to let you know, and we wanted to provide that entertainment for you again this year. We also, on the run-up, had some extraordinary fires in the area. And I want to say that there was a moment there where we thought, this is an awful time to have a fundraiser. But you know what? Even though some of the artists in the group that you're going to see and some of the YACsters had to evacuate during this period of time, and one of them lost her home, one of the kids lost her home, in honor of them who said, no, we need to have a bright shining moment to watch, something forward-thinking, something creative, something for the young people and the community. So we decided, no, the show must go on, and that's what's happening this evening.
Hi, I'm Marcia. I just wanted to say that 20 years of YAC has come because of all the many, many people who have not only supported us, but worked with us, our boards past and present. We are so grateful to the community that they see such value in supporting young artists. And I just wanted to say who and what we need seems to always come to YAC, including this wonderful production team that has allowed us to put on this program. And they're called Here and Now. And they've made all the difference. I'm so grateful for them. Another thing of we got a $10,000 donation that's a matching donation, and we're hoping to match it during this event. If you can do that, that would be wonderful. And we'll also talk in the future about the different things we're doing to accommodate our kids and to keep the bridge of YAC going until we can get back to the studio. Thank you. And we're now going to go live to LiveART, to Andrew Jackson's studio, and to Stephen Russell's, and to Paul Richmond's studio, who are all painting live right now to do an auction piece that at the end of the night will be done. So I want to say hi to Andrew. Hi.
Hi, Andrew.
Andrew is one of our mentors. He was the first mentor that we could hire. And we were so excited that he started with us almost 10 years ago. And one of the best humans on the planet, in my opinion, and a great painter.
Hey, nice palette.
Really.
Sorry?
Nice palette.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting it ready.
Great. Beautiful.
Do I see a sun or a moon starting?
It's might be a moon, unless we take a wrong turn, then it could be anything.
I get it. Totally. I get it.
Good.
Oh, how exciting, Andrew. Thank you for doing this for us.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations for this big event.
Yes.
We're
And
pulling it off.
congratulations to all of us for the 20th year
20
of
years
mentoring.
of YAC. Yeah.
Good mentoring. You're a good one.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. Chuck.
Yeah, anytime.
Let's see. Are we moving
To
on?
Stephen?
I don't know if it's Stephen or Paul.
Okay, there we go.
Hang on.
Okay. Oh, bye. Let's see. Oh, Stephen Russell.
Stephen.
Oh, the best art teacher on the planet.
Yep. You teach.
Pretty much.
You teach many of our kids. And we can tell. Yes, we can tell. And you do tons of live work on Instagram. I followed you all summer. I tried to keep up, actually, but it was hard. You're very good. And you're
So
very
good.
generous. And you've been with us every year, I think, right?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Love the blue.
Oh, it's beautiful beginning. Yep.
We're getting started.
Oh, thank
We didn't
you.
know when to start, so we're just kind of getting ready.
Oh,
Perfect.
no, I know. I hate a white canvas anyway. That's nice. You're not going to give us any hints as to what it is, are you?
It's not aquatic.
Okay,
That's a good one.
great.
It's been my thing for the last couple of years, so now I'm not doing an aquatic.
Okay.
Oh,
I wonder
thank you.
if any of your kids are watching. We'll have to check.
Oh,
and
they
see.
are.
Are they?
I
Yeah.
texted them all.
Yes, indeed.
They're watching. I hope so. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stephen. And then to
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Well, you've been a part of it, so thank you. Appreciate it.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yay.
So I'm not sure.
Now, Paul?
We're going on to Paul Richmond. I see him a little bit.
I see
There
you.
you are. Hi, Paul. Hi.
Hi there. You both look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I love your laugh. Thank you.
This feels like we're watching one of those old school telethons from the 80s.
I know. We should
I
have
want to
those
have
phones.
like a phone bank behind us, like 20 celebrities ready to take the call.
So true.
Andrew's ready. He's got his phone.
Oh, Andrew, he's got one of those dials.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew's phone isn't ringing. Quick, somebody call him. Make a donation.
I know, he'll be there all night like this. He's so funny.
This is why you guys had to put us in our own little room. I think it's all my fault.
I want to mention while we have him there is Paul and Chloe and I first started inventing this virtual moment, but the thing is we couldn't pull it off, and that's why we went to Here and Now. But thank you, Paul, for all of your help.
You are welcome. I will always cherish the memory of our Zoom meetings where you kept freezing in the weirdest positions. And we always had to say, wait, you're on mute, you're on mute.
Yes. I kept asking
Pretty
Meg
funny.
over a 6-week period, but how? How? And she would go, I'm not sure.
But we're going to do it.
And then we found Here and Now. Then we found Here and Now.
It's
Awesome.
awesome. I'm
So
so
good.
glad that we all get to be a part of it, and
thank
LiveART is
you.
always such a blast. So
Oh my
now
God, I
even
know.
more people get to see
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
People from all over the country. Hopefully my sisters are watching, and lots of
My
friends.
mom back in Ohio is watching. Hi,
Good.
Mom.
Yes. Wonderful. I just want to say that I think artists are some of the most generous people on the planet.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful for all of you.
It's
to
the
do
biggest
this.
act of do art, be kind ever when
Yeah.
you guys do this.
And it's such a great modeling for our kids. I tell the kids, you do art, you may sell it, that's great, but you've always got something to give. And that's a really powerful thing. So, thank you.
And it's something that keeps paying forward. The young people that you mentor now at YAC one day are going to become the mentors themselves, just
Right.
like we see with
Exactly.
Chloe and a lot of the people. So, it's a cycle. It keeps happening. That's
Well,
what I love.
a lot of the mentors are on the sketch circle
Yay.
right now.
Yes,
They're
and-
standing by, actually.
Right.
I'm not sure when we go
And,
into that.
and the alumni,
Yep.
a lot of alumni.
Awesome.
So,
How-
here we go. Thanks, we'll check in with you guys soon again.
Thank
We
you.
better get busy painting. Something else.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, now the sketch circle.
So, here we go. This is the first subject, and I think people are already sketching. Let's see, who's there? Oh, I see some alum.
Oh, yeah, Natalia and Logan and Julia and Peggy, who is a mentor at YAC.
Clearly, they're sketching the
And
person whose
Demi.
the arrows are focusing on. Yeah, I forgot his name. Actually, I brought a pad of paper to sketch in case I have a chance. That's crazy, I know. I used to be in the sketch circle the whole time.
Yeah.
During LiveART, I loved it. And so I'm missing it right now. But I used to throw out comments all the time. Are they able to hear me, do you think?
Yes, we are.
Good.
You're loud and clear.
Oh, good.
You maggot.
Oh, is that Cal?
Yes.
Oh, good.
You guys.
Hi,
Huh?
Marsha.
Hi,
sweetheart.
Demi. So
Oh,
I just,
Demi's doing digital. That's fabulous.
so Cal is living in LA doing incredible paintings. He's one of the most gifted artists I've ever met. And he
Oh,
does,
stop it.
also does wonderful graphic novels that are so
Arresting.
profound and important. And Julia is working for Steven Spielberg. And Logan is a new mom, but she was teaching art at York School.
Let's see.
These,
who else
and
are there?
Emily has
Oh.
been one of our first Yaxters.
She was
and-
assigned to me in the very beginning,
Yeah.
before we started
Yeah.
YAC,
Yeah.
to be her mentor, and just look what happened.
And
No,
she-
anyway, many of these people have become dear friends of ours. I
Oh,
mean,
they-
you know,
yeah.
that's what happens. Mentoring is a lifetime thing, I think, and also now we're mentoring each other.
Yeah.
I love growing friends like that.
Oh, me too.
Let's see who else
Made
is.
for a very rich life for us, I
Yes,
must
it
tell
has.
you.
Yes, it has.
Each one of the kids that we've gotten to know and get close to has their own universe and their own story. And when they come back after they've gone on to college and into their careers, it is so gratifying to still know them. Just received in the mail a book called Unfamiliar Familiars by Justin Devine and Megan Cott. Justin was one of our Yaxters, and they just published with Chronicle Books, and so it's very exciting to see where they can take their creativity. And YAC gives them kind of a head start for that.
1 minute, everyone.
Oh, this is when I usually would go, no, stop.
Wait, I haven't even started on mine yet.
It's okay, honey. You're fast. Anyway, don't worry. This is our first drawing this evening, so as I remember, that was always the hardest. That meant we were, getting going. I think I used to sit as a subject for the first drawing so that you could insult me, and that was fine. Be kind to these other people.
We can still insult you even if you're not the subject.
Very funny, Cal.
You could sing to her, Cal.
Oh, no.
I don't think that's what she wants right now.
Once in a 24-hour artathon, Cal began to sing at 4 o'clock in the morning Frank Sinatra songs to me until I had a panic attack. I really had a panic attack. He wouldn't stop. I had to leave. It was awful.
It's an effect I have on people.
Yes, it is.
Okay, time's up.
Oh, let's see.
Nice.
Look at nice.
I only did the head.
That's all right. That's see how fast you were when you just had started. Look, somebody's still drawing.
I'm cheating.
That's okay.
Oh, nice though. I like
Good.
that. That's cool. Oh,
Okay,
I'm
up
working
next
on-
we have Theo. 5 minutes.
Okay, I think we're
Uh-uh.
done.
We got 3.
You know, give us a breather before we start.
How's that work?
At 4:20. Oh, we're almost at 4:20. We gotta stay on schedule here.
All right, you can do it.
It's a brutal schedule. Come on.
It
Is
is
it you
brutal.
said Theo?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Erin.
Thank you. Erin's our goddaughter, and we love her so much.
I love you guys.
I do Mr. Theo.
Oh, beautiful kid.
Theo. Does everyone have a copy of the photo in front of them now?
I think they do.
I think so. Blondie kid?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm just gonna lower the opacity on this little man.
Okay. Just briefly, I'm going to show you,
Good. Thank you.
and then I'll take it down. So that's what, there he is. That's what,
That's
like,
it.
Boy, he's beautiful.
Oh, no, wrong person.
No, well, you might
Wait,
have.
what?
Did I take it yesterday?
There's more than one picture of it.
yeah, I just picked one.
Welcome.
Okay.
Logan, you got a picture of Axel.
Oh, uh-oh.
Wait, is that the right kid?
Welcome to
That's
live
right.
stream.
Well, exactly.
Kind of awesome.
Wait, I think, are you sure?
All right, so I have the right kid. It's just I've got a picture of him.
Yeah, you just have a different angle.
Should
Okay.
It's really whichever one you want to use.
should we step
Wait
down?
a second. Oh, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I
Um,
think so.
Kevin, should we step down?
is this the kid I'm
Should
supposed to
we
be drawing?
announce it? Okay,
Oh, we're on it.
okay. So,
Yes.
All right.
next, we're going to go to Andrew Jackson's time-lapse video of a wonderful painting that he's donated for our auction.
Yeah?
You do okay?
I don't know, I can't tell.
Some would try to claim that hard living ain't hardly alive. Some would fantasize and fantasize about curating ideal strife. But there's a place out there where all famous souls may go, and it glows from the light above and a fire below. So pull a chair up against the cold. Your dreams like mine are bought and sold. There's no expiration date on original sin. So keep on self-improving. I swear to God that I'll be fine. Judge me at the pearly gates, not in the Hank's checkout line. Judge me at the pearly gates, not in the Hank's checkout line.
Hi, my name is Jermaine Hatcher. I am one of the mentors at YAC, and tonight I am presenting this beautiful piece called Whale Watching Monterey Bay by Andrew Jackson. Andrew is one of my favorite artists. He has an amazing, he just uses color beautifully. There's texture, there's life, there's movement, and it all takes place at dark. So tonight, Andrew's oil painting is on an 18 by 24 panel. It is indeed oil, and it is gorgeous. Look at how he reflects the light on the figures and his use of color. He gives you depth, he gives you definition, and he gives you some place to land. Thank you, Andrew. Okay. I think I'm good. Sorry. At Carmel Sky by Chloe Wilson. Carmel Sky is an 8 by 8 inch acrylic on panel. Chloe says that she's painting series right now that are exploring the juxtaposition of urban and architectural elements. So sorry, you guys, because I actually can't read that far. But here's what Chloe's told me. Chloe is exploring the juxtaposition of urban and architectural features using moody night skies and colors to accentuate her work. Chloe is a former YACster and is now a mentor. She also has an incredible language that she uses with color. So again, this is Caramel Sky by Chloe Wilson. It was done from a photo that was given to her by one of the YAC board members. Thank you very much, Chloe. Ray Maxley. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey guys. So I'm going to talk to you while I bring up some more artwork. Our next artist is going to be Ray Maxley. Ray is an incredible artist that does ensemblage art. He also does bonsai, by the way. Ray collects things that talk to each other and puts them together, forming beautiful pieces of art. Tonight we have two of Ray's pieces. Quite frankly, okay, we're gonna try this again. Gonna use my glasses, gonna see if I can figure out exactly where it is on the list. But I have names for them, so I wanna give those to you. And that's not the list. Where's the other one? Oh. This piece with the ducks and the face mask is called, is that Coyote Dreams, Meg? Can I see your list really quick? Because you got me up. Thank you. All right. So we have Coyote Spirit, which is a 6x6" found object ensemblage. And I want to say that this is Coyote Spirit because I can see the coyote. Next to that, we have Time to Celebrate, which tonight is truly a time to celebrate the 20th anniversary of YAC, the gathering of amazing artists, and just a good time to be had by all. Again, these are by Ray Maxley, Coyote Spirit, and Time to Celebrate. Oh, and right now we're going to move on to musicians. Bedrooms, Let Me Go is coming up. Thank you, musicians.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody, again. Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you, Bedroom. Hi. We're here. Oh, look, you already, that's so
God, you're
fast.
fast.
You already got a person
Oh,
in
that's
there.
lovely.
Yay, Paul.
Very nice.
We're very focused in here.
Yes, good.
You do have to be at this
Yes.
point.
Great.
The limited time. Oh my gosh, now I want to figure
Steven
out.
keeps trying to distract me, though. I think he's trying to throw me off my game.
Steven, stop that.
If anybody would know how to do that, it would be Stephen.
Oh, look at what Steven's up to,
cool.
too. Oh my gosh.
So
I still want to figure out what you guys are doing. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do too. Making that up, yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
look
I
at-
like that.
Oh, that's nice, Steven.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous forest.
I know. I wonder where we're going in it.
Nice.
How's Andrew doing? How you doing, Andrew?
Is he on his phone?
Yeah, Andrew's busy taking a call from a donor right now.
You know, it's a dial phone. It's hilarious. I checked in with him yesterday, and he had it up to his ears, and was like, "What are you doing?"
Anyway.
Oh, this is so nice to. I love watching painting.
Yeah,
There is
me
something
too.
electric about watching the creative process, and it's also electric among the rest of us who are artists. You know, it's just like, oh, that's how you do that. You know.
Yeah.
It's very
That's
cool.
why it's so awesome every time I go to YAC and I see everybody there working. I just want to be a teenager again so I can go feed off of that energy.
I know.
All of us. Are we missing Andrew?
Maybe.
I think we are.
Well, he's painting.
We'll check him back.
He'll come.
He's busy working somewhere.
You know he
Yeah,
is.
for sure. Very cool.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to put a shout out about Paul and all the amazing work he does. He does. We met him because he was doing We Will Rise project, an anti-bullying project, teaching kids about bullying and helping kids that have been bullied through making art.
And you started that with your mentor.
And he started that with his mentor.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's one of the things that draws me so much to YAC is that I had a wonderful mentor myself named Linda when I was growing up. And she made me just love art by encouraging me to express myself. And that's what you all do for the young people here. When Linda came to visit, we went to YAC. She absolutely loved it.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, so wonderful. And Paul also works with Palenka Arts, which is a wonderful organization that Juan Sanchez, one of our dads, actually started about 5 years ago. And Paul is doing video classes for kids that are wonderful.
In fact, I really don't know when you sleep.
Yeah, we're not sure.
Well, please, you don't sleep either.
She doesn't. I do.
I mean, it is a chore for me because I am so shy, but I am working through it.
Isn't it
It's
something?
amazing
I think
that you would be
all
shy.
of us are
Yeah.
shy. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And here we are performing, so there you
I
have it.
know. Well, you rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And Stephen, oh my gosh.
He doesn't sleep either, I don't think.
Stephen's students, there's so much amazing success with some of his students. Itzel, who is an amazing young artist, just got her a full ride to CCA.
Michelle Foley?
And Michelle Foley
and
as well.
Michelle Foley to Yale.
Yep.
And Oliver before that
Oh my
to
gosh.
CCA. And Meredith.
Meredith?
And the list just goes on and on. And it's so fun to share kids with these amazing teachers, to be, part of their support system together.
Yep.
And just to look, be able to look at Steve and go, God, isn't Michelle cool?
I know.
And that kind of exchange is what keeps a community together, and so grateful. Stephen also used to teach at Seaside High. He's at Carmel High, and the kids from Seaside High loved him so much.
And they miss you terribly.
Yeah. Well, the kids there don't know, but the ones that did have you, but you've had such impact on your students. You just did some amazing mural work over the summer with, would you tell us about that?
Well, we were approached to do a mural by a parent of one of my students. She owns a coffee shop, or a chain of coffee shops in Carmel Valley Coffee Roasting, and we put in a bid and did some design sketches, and we started, I think mid-summer, finished in 3 weeks. We had a number of Carmel High School graduates, as well as a couple of YACsters help out. And now we're working on another one at Carmel Bell, which is designed and led by Michelle Foley, who is a YACster. Yeah. She's working on it right now. She's kind of led it, and I've helped a few times, but it's mostly been all her this summer. It's a large mural, and because we are in kind of a weird time where indoor dining is not allowed, kind of ideal for us to do murals indoors so that no interruptions to customers or to service.
That's one of the upsides for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a small upside.
And
we rise to it, though.
You know,
yes.
Besides,
Yeah.
During the fires, Michelle was, trying to raise money for friends that were impacted by the fire.
So was Itzel.
Yeah,
and she lost her home.
Yeah,
so I was like,
and
those guys are amazing.
She
didn't skip a beat though. She kept trying to help people.
Yeah,
that meant a lot to us.
Yeah,
that's why we thought, oh well, then we can do this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed,
So
absolutely.
Good. So good. Well, thanks you guys. Keep painting. Thank you so much.
We'll try to find Andrew before the next time.
I know. Try to find him. See if you can find Andrew for us. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Now the sketch circle.
Oh, here we are at the sketch circle. Oh, it's the dog. I want to draw the dog.
Oh.
Have you started?
No. Not quite yet.
We're not supposed to have.
Meg's drawing the dog.
You're a big cheater. Big fat cheater.
I don't know if I can do this in time.
Oh, you're going to draw?
I don't know.
We have 10 minutes.
Oh, isn't that funny? They want 10 minutes for the dog and 5 minutes for the kids. You gotta love that.
We have 10 minutes for the dog?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I know that we probably won't be here for 10. All right, here we go.
Okay, Meg's going to draw.
Well,
Standing up, huh?
yeah, I don't know. I've never done this.
Can I hold
I've never
something
live
for
streamed
you?
before. No, we're good. We're totally good.
I want to talk about, while you guys are on break, not on break, but before you get started, the different things we're doing to stay connected with our kids. Lots of phone calls, lots of texts, lots of emails, and social media, comedy with YAC prompts and all that. And we're doing weekly meetups and weekly Zooms, which are all great for keeping us to continue to be connected. And the kids know that they can contact any of us at any given time. I get lots of phone calls at odd hours, and it's fine. We really want to be of support to them during this time. It's very challenging to try to shape-shift YAC, which is really about place and community, to the COVID paradigm, whatever we're going through. One of the things that we've done for about 20 YACsters and are willing to do for all of them is make them art packages, art of supplies of the mediums that they want to work in. So I was busy for a couple of weeks making a lot of art supply care packages, and that actually made me feel better, like we really had some material support for the kids, literally. And we, try to help them setting up their own home studios. because being creative is going to be the way they get through this, both, their mental health and just their emotional health. If they can keep doing art, they'll be okay. And it's going to make their families better, feel better. And like I said, they always will have something to give and to share. The outdoor meetups are happening Tuesdays at Colton Hall, and that's been really good to be able to see them. Of course, we practice social distancing, but at least we're in each other's company, and I'm really, really liking that we're doing that. And like I said, we will get back into the studios as soon as it's safe. And with the schools out, we just can't consider doing it yet. But we'll bridge this time and make sure that YAC is back up and running with even more to offer because of what we've learned.
Uh-oh, I'm going.
Okay. Are you ready? Oh, okay.
Well, maybe I'm going to have to be ready sooner than they are. Yeah, I think things we've learned during this time about doing things online has forced us into learning a lot of skills that we may have learned in 1 or 2 years from now, but hello. And as a result, we're going to take all those skills and we're going to take them with us and become a hybrid YAC so that when we go back in person, we can also reach out to those people who can't make it to YAC if they live too far away. They can't get in regularly, maybe they're disabled. I don't know. I just know that we're going to use these skills we've learned and not toss them aside because we're going to all need them. And Erin is going to be one of the people to help us.
So is Here and Now.
And Here and Now, and Paul is already helping us. I think that the community of artists are coming together. They're learning these things, and they're going to continue. And we will too for YAC. And
and by the way, Here and Now is spelled H-E-A-R. So very, very.
Oh my
clever.
God! I feel like we're in such good hands with them.
We are. We're in their hands right now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, and hi to all the dear ones that don't live here, that have never been able to come to a YAC event.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the upsides, is that you actually get to witness kind of what we do at LiveART. And it's really fun to think about the people in our lives that may be listening and watching.
Oh, my friends back east. I don't know if you're watching.
And the support for YAC continues, and we are so grateful and gratified. We sent out a request, and we've gotten about $5,000 plus the $10,000 in matching funds.
Boy, I know, this was amazing.
We believe we can keep this going. We really want to keep our team of mentors together and available for our kids. And we're actually, in September, we're going to start taking some new kids in online and see how that goes. We have one girl that applied right before we had to shut down, and she never went to YAC, but she's been to so many of the Zoom meetings, Angela,
Yes.
and to some of the meetups. And so we think, well, maybe we can, take some new kids in and at least welcome them into the online community. And then when we can open physically, we'll be able to welcome them into YAC itself. Oh, good, Meg.
So we've got
Don't forget
5 more minutes, everybody. 5 more minutes.
And I finished mine in 5. So I'm just saying, don't forget to sign your pieces, because you're all quite good artists, and the people will want them signed.
So
definitely.
Fun. Thank you all.
And I will include this in this fun drawing.
So fun.
Makes me feel better.
Good, good. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Lorena Hernandez. I have been a part of YAC since the summer of 2014, and this space has been the one true space to take me in with open arms full of love and acceptance. I've learned incredible new art skills I wouldn't have had the chance to do anywhere else, such as I learned how to sew at YAC, ceramics, collaging, and I got to work with different renowned artists from Monterey County in like workshops where I got to work with them one-on-one. I think that was really incredible. And YAC has given me the opportunity to showcase my art anywhere in Monterey County, and I got treated with the most love and respect that I've felt. We keep YAC alive today through social media groups and as well as the weekly Zoom calls, and I'm really thankful to be a part of that today.
YAC is more than a home away from home. YAC is a place where everyone touched by its influence is celebrated and empowered. YAC encourages everyone to be their authentic self. YAC is electric. You can feel the energy the moment you walk through the door. YAC is a feeling. It is love, support, and kindness. YAC is a movement that I am grateful to be a part of. Spread the message. Do art. Be kind.
Hi, my name is Cal. I went to Pacific Grove High School between the years of 2000 and 2004, and that was when I discovered YAC. When I think about the time I spent at YAC and what it meant to me, I'm reminded of a concept that is central to Taoism, which is doing by not doing, which is to say that when an athlete or an artist is at their best, it feels like they're not doing it themselves, that it is flowing through them, that they are participating in something larger and are almost just a vessel for their performance. And I know that there's a lot of effort and there's a lot of work that goes into making an institution like YAC. But when I first walked in those doors as a 15-year-old, it seemed so effortless. And it felt like I was walking into a family that had been waiting my whole life for me to come home. And that allowed me as a young artist to open up my own doors of creativity, to flourish and to learn to do without doing.
Hi, I'm Natalia. I went to YAC from 2011 to 2017. I'm now 23 years old, and YAC to me has always been a place of return. It's been a place of learning, a place of love. To me, Marsha and Meg have been the best mentors to me, and the other mentors like Jermaine and Andrew have always been great resources. Because of them, I got into art school and I went to California College of the Arts and got my bachelor's in fine arts with an emphasis in painting and drawing. And I also got into a master's program at SF, which unfortunately is now closing. So right now, due to COVID, I'm back in Monterey, and the thing I'm most excited about opening first is going to be YAC, because I'm going to go back there, I'm going to make art, and I'm going to be trying to help in any way I can.
I've always been inspired by YAC. Ever since my daughter was in it at its very beginning. I'm inspired by the concept, by the kids, by the other mentors. They're all so creative, but also very kind and very funny. It feels great to be with your people. There's definitely a shared outlook in life and an understanding between people making art, whether they're young or older. The YAC Zooms have been really fun, great discussions and drawing sessions. sometimes some very crazy topics, sometimes serious and heartfelt. But of course, I look forward to being together with everyone again in person in the near future.
Welcome back to the auction. Our next selection is Denise Saunders' Voice with Muscle. It's a 9x12 oil on wood panel. So here's a little bit of Denise's backstory. And an aside, I think it's really important for artists' voices to be heard whenever possible when they do a piece. Denise says, over the last 2 years, I've been working exclusively on images of women. Women are amazing, intense multitaskers that are powerful and capable of anything. My work has been an effort to make visible the strength of women's will and the power of their voices. And now, Kamala Harris has been nominated for vice president. It has kindled new hope for me in an otherwise desert of despair. She is grounded, articulate, and tenacious. From the first time I saw her speak, I've been fascinated by the musculature of her face and around her mouth. I must paint her. That's what it says. I must paint her. During the Democratic National Convention, Paul Richmond and I painted portraits of Biden and Harris on the facade of the Monterey Democratic's headquarters. That was such an honor and a moment of huge relief to me. The photo reference I used was one taken from my phone, pointing at my TV while watching her acceptance speech. I love painting on wood with its smooth surface while allowing the wood grain to participate in the process and the making of the image. We humans are not separate from nature. Thank you, Denise.
Behind the wheel, against the road, next to you, the central coast. The central thought within my mind is how to stay within these lines, but still be free. Beneath the ground, the giants sleep, and maybe we're just in their dreams. The setting sun with every turn. Above the ground, the oak trees burn, and they weep for rain, and for this endless conversation, instigated by the stars. pocket knife, an old guitar, a coffee cup, a deck of cards, a quarter dashboard feet, the flashlight, children by the stream. A box of books, a book of rocks, one for the birds, one for the knots, that I will learn how to tie around this day to keep my life from sliding away from this endless conversation, instigated by the stars. A little wood to keep it burning, fascinated by it all. First away, we'll stoke the coals, the early morning river rolls. The last one in, the swing will break, stones will stack, the kids will make those lines. Rocks are boxing by the creek, again the lines begin to speak. Words are broken.
And our next piece is a piece by Jack Ray. It's called Sky Over Sea. It's an 11 by 14 oil. And Jack says about his piece, Sky Over Sea is based on a vision Jack had waking from a wonderful, much-needed nap. I was one day back from a 2-week vacation filled with water play, my favorite, and was in the blissful state of fatigue mixed with complete relaxation. I had plenty of downtime to create a game plan for all of my real and imagined problems ahead. The vision I had carried a memory of a time I was on Asilmar Beach in the dead of night, standing in a few inches of water that the waves threw up on the beach. The reflection of the stars in the water made it feel like I was floating in space. Also in my vision, I distinctly remember a nearly unnatural greenness coming through the thick coastal fog. What does it mean? I don't know. And I'm not saying I believe in aliens, but so, Jack, thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for being here for us. Next up, we have Christine Crozier. Christine is a fine artist living in the Monterey Peninsula, and what she's given us today is we have Rufus, which is a 4x4 oil, and we have Mallard Chick #1, which is a 5x5. Both are oils on cradled panel. Christine says about her art, my art is for people who want to see themselves in the art and let the artwork take them to a time and place where they are happy, maybe younger and more carefree. You can feel Christine's infectious enthusiasm in her expressive oil paintings. That enthusiasm is stated with the loose, spontaneous brushwork and rich colors. When she paints, she looks for the extraordinary and the seemingly mundane. Her art invites us to look at everyday occurrences in our lives with fresh eyes. Christine's 35 years of experience in the arts ranges from painting murals in some of America's most beautiful homes to painting fine oils in her own Monterey Peninsula neighborhood, and as far afield as Europe and the Fiji Islands. She is a respected teacher who believes artists have a mission to foster the continual growth of the arts and appreciation of beauty. Collectors in. It's okay. North America, Europe, and the South Pacific have sought Christine's artwork. She has illustrated 4 books of poetry by Patrick Flanagan. Her home and artwork have been showcased in the book Artist in Careers by Laurie E. Dickinson. Thank you, Christine.
I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. baby. Little baby, I need you here. Help me out. Come on, little baby. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Doing something so. I know a place, y'all. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody crying. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody worried. I'll take you there. No smiling faces. I'll take you there. Lie to the races. I'll take you there. No. Oh, I'll take you there. Oh, I'll take you there. Mercy now. I'll take you. I'm calling for mercy. I'll take you there. Mercy, mercy. I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Oh, I'll take you there. I wanna take you there. Just take me by my hand. Let me lead the way. Oh, I'll take you there. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. Ain't no smiling faces. I'll take you there. Up in here lying to the race. I'll take you. You got to let me. I'll take you there. Take you.
So we'll check in with the live artists. It seems that Andrew's having a bit of technical difficulty, which isn't surprising in this very complicated show. But it's Paul again. Look, can we see what you're doing, Paul? Looks great.
I think that we're not.
Let's see. Okay. Hi,
There we
Paul.
go.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh, look.
I love the light in that painting.
Thank you. It's kind of, I'm painting, I don't know if you remember the first live art that I did. I painted a young girl swinging around a paintbrush, and then all of her drawings were spilling out of it. So I wanted to continue that theme, so I'm painting a young boy this time, drawing with chalk on the pavement, and then his drawings will just be going all over the place, kind of celebrating youth and art and all of the awesome stuff you guys do.
That's wonderful.
How cool.
Paul does the most amazing portraiture of people. He brings, not only a kind of a realistic view of a person, but it's like he paints their soul on the canvas. I mean, they're just beautiful paintings. So unique. Oh, they're wonderful, Paul.
I love to watch you start.
What was that?
I love to watch you start a painting.
Yeah.
The other night, I was watching you start a painting. I was like, what is he doing? He's just throwing color on. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a whole bunch of color. And
I don't know if you're like this, but I do my best work if there's just a bunch of chaos happening first. I kind of like to just bring something up out of the mess. So thankfully I'm good at making a mess.
That's
so much better than a blank canvas, and that white.
It is.
It's just awful. Yes, best to do that.
Paul, this year also in response to COVID, with a friend of his, started a it's collecting art for people that are suffering from COVID, to just make them feel a little better. So a lot of artists donated their images to be printed for books and cards, things for COVID patients, correct?
Yes, we called it Get Well World. And you know what? I think it kind of just fits in with the everything you are talking about tonight, as far as how art is just so healing for everyone, whether it's the person making it the person receiving it, the person buying it, which is hopefully all of you out there watching right now. It does make a difference, and I think especially when things are so difficult like they are in the world right now, we need art more than ever.
Yes, we do.
I think
Yes,
so
we
too.
do.
And you know, everybody's on Zoom, so they should have some good artwork behind them, right?
Exactly. You know what? I've got some right here. Look, I've got my piece that I bought at the very first LiveART by Jack.
Oh, yes, by Jack, yes.
I remember
Jack,
that.
That's great.
This little fox hangs out with me in my studio and watches over everything I do, and he makes me very happy.
Oh, yeah.
Jack was one of the ones that had to evacuate his house.
Yeah.
In the middle of the fires, he didn't lose his house, but when he was at his brother's, he said, no, I need easel time. I want to continue to participate, and he did.
He painted that painting, beautiful painting for YAC.
Isn't that amazing how even when things are just going crazy, you know, artists still need to make time to do what we do. That's so important.
Yeah.
Stephen, look at those trees.
Yeah, that's one
They're
of my
awesome. That's a gorgeous path.
favorite
Just
things.
making
It's one of my favorite.
Yes, nice.
One of my favorite things in nature is when you see a path of trees like that.
And light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
I like that one
yeah.
too. But I don't know if you're changing
Very
that.
hopeful.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I'm kind of like everybody, waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. Aren't we? Yeah, I think everybody is looking for that light.
So that's a nice thing to look at.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I've been really proud of our community, how much we've come together to stay apart and try to stop COVID. And we're doing okay. We're doing pretty well.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're doing the best that we can, honestly.
I do too. The fires were just threw in a whole other level of sadness and terror. Luckily, they got them contained enough that I don't think people continue to lose their homes.
A lot of people got to go back to their homes, which is great.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Thank you, firefighters.
But last week when ash was snowing all over, it felt pretty bad for everybody. And just.
But here we are.
Come on, 2020, we've had it.
What?
Well, and
there's a list, and we all know what
I-
that list is.
We might not want to tempt fate.
I'm not going there.
I want to put a huge shout out to the foundations in our private foundations in our community. The Community Foundation in Monterey County is amazing how they step up. They've stepped up for COVID. They've stepped up for the fires.
Also, Arts Council.
And Arts Council is doing a wonderful job of expanding their offerings from, art demos and classes to more interviews. We were able to do an interview with them. So we're just watching, all these great people in our community step up and try to adapt. So to all of this. Look at our beautiful drawing.
Do I get to sketch with you guys?
Yay.
Yes.
First, you have to answer these questions 3.
Oh, I didn't know Kat's there and Elizabeth's there.
So which one are we drawing now?
We're going to be drawing Axel in about 4 minutes.
I found him.
Okay, we don't have 4 minutes for you to draw.
I know. I'll just draw. I'll just start. I miss being in the circle. Oh, I'll draw him right there.
So I also want to give a big shout out to our landlord, who I don't know if he's watching, but he's been extremely generous in letting us hold the space of YAC for half the price, and also actually for a few months waived our rent. Again, it takes a village to make a YAC, and we're so grateful.
See, there's Axel.
Oh, Axel's very cute.
Isn't he?
Maybe he's a future Yakster.
Could be.
He looks like a real bright young guy.
Let's see.
I'll just share him one more time so you guys can see who we're drawing.
Axel.
Oh.
Awesome. Did you know Axel, Aaron, by any chance?
Yes, actually, he was my student last
I
year.
was gonna guess.
4th grade, Baby Academy.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, he's a wonderful, wonderful kid.
He looks like a great kid.
Great smile.
He does.
Yeah, we have lots of teachers that have been Yaksters before, and even though Erin wasn't a Yakster, she sort of was because she spent quite a bit of time with us. But I think teaching is like the highest art form. You're working with the most important of all materials. That's
Raw materials.
raw materials, children. I'm hoping our daughter and granddaughter are watching, and I'm just going to say hi, Sia. Hi, Celia. I hope they're watching. I asked Seal about outfit today, and Sia's...
She's 3.5.
Sia's 3.5, and she said, I just want her only to wear the scarf. So... and
Nothing
I said,
else.
I don't think I can do that, but I'm wearing actually purple in Sia's honor because that's one of her favorite colors, besides pink and sparkles. So, and naked.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
She's 3.5. She's a nudist.
Yeah.
She obviously has an understanding of fundraising.
Maybe.
Oh,
Right.
Cal.
Right. Exactly.
Oh my God, how funny.
That's good, Meg.
I hope
Meg's
so.
always impressed me because I don't draw like that. I have to, kind of really be in my own space. I don't draw on demand, but Meg always has. When I first met her, she was drawing at a party, and I was extremely impressed with her. I'm still impressed.
Thank you. That gave me something to do at the party. Sometimes, if you're shy, it's the best thing in the world to start drawing if you have a shy attack. So here I am, probably having a shy attack drawing.
It's looking like Axel.
Really? That's
Yeah.
good. Sometimes I can really ruin a face. Uh-oh. And then that's never good. All right, so let's see, Axel.
I want to point out Chloe Wilson,
Oh,
who
my hero.
Chloe has kept Meg and I she has helped us on so many levels. She not only is a mentor to our kids, but she helps with all the marketing and promo and helps me a lot with the admin. And she was one of our almost original Yaksters. And when she moved back to the area, we were just like, Chloe, want to come work with us? And she's been working with us for 5 years now.
Oh, I think longer even.
5, maybe.
10, 20.
But she's
Kidding.
this team is just so wonderful.
We have a good team.
It offers so much to the kids that we serve and sure makes our lives so much better.
I think some people still think that it's just Marcia and me.
No, it's
It
so
hasn't
not.
been for years.
No.
We have a fabulous team, especially of the mentors. Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if you guys know Hani Lily Doll, but she opened Lilify, and Hani worked with us for years and helped us tremendously as well. And she even served on our board. And now our board president is Darcy Foreman, who is wonderful. And
She brought us flowers.
Yes, she brought us these flowers. And Colleen Fry is a board vice president, and then the secretary, Susan McHenry, who is awesome. Susan is also a ceramicist, and she does a lot of work with the kids as well. And then we have Marissa Serna, who works at the Boys and Girls Club. And she's been a wonderful addition to our board.
Bernard is watching.
And Bernard Trainer, who is a phenomenal landscape artist and painter, and father of one of our Yaksters, joined our board. And then Kirk Probosco, who was the guy that he's done so many things, but he's the one that got Cooper Malero up and running again, and a very successful business. And then Cortina Whitmore, who worked with us, and now is serving on our board, and she's just a delightful businesswoman. She's opening her own shop called Catalyst Consignment on Lighthouse. And then Vanessa Diffenbaugh, who is a best-selling novelist and mother of one of our Yaksters, and also major support to PK Diffenbaugh, who's the superintendent. So we have this wonderful board that is so supportive and is helping us get to the next stage of what YAC is going to be. And all our alumni that come and help us, and I think, some of them are going to be running YAC, which is just delightful. And anyway, that's YAC. YAC is like, it's a big village. It gets bigger every year.
That video that you watched is very, very YAC. I threw a ton of pictures in that just made me think of what it was like in those studios. There's really no other way to explain it than to show it to you.
Yeah. I wish there were YACs in every town, every neighborhood for kids, because it really works. Giving kids a place where they can come and be exactly who they are, be valued, and be given, materials and enough instruction to keep them going, but also enough freedom to let them discover their own voices and their own visions. And when you are able to do art, it helps all of your life and it helps those around you. So, and there's a lot of applications for art that are both, just personal, but also professional. And we've just seen amazing success in a lot of our alumni. How are we doing?
So, how are we doing on time? Are we about to go visit?
Look. Can you show this? Show that.
Axel!
Look at Axel.
Well, you can't see it. It's so far away. But
Okay.
here's the thing. It's going to go in with the rest of them.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Okay, take one more minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, one more minute,
more
gang.
Okay.
Oh, my God. This is when I generally used to complain, like, oh, no. Give us more time. Well, maybe
You
I'll
got
make-
it great. You got
Yeah?
that.
I got it?
Yeah, you got it down.
Oh, my God. Hopefully. All right, let's see.
Very nice.
Sometimes just to calm down, I draw hedgehogs until I fill the page up. And then it looks pretty funny, but it has calmed me completely down. Maybe that's a fun thing to do while I'm waiting. I'll draw some hedgehogs.
Okay, time is up, and we're going to be taking about a half-hour break, and we're going to do our next portrait at 5:50.
Stretch your hands.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
I love YAC so much. It's like a second home to me, and it's where I feel like I belong. It's helped me make friends for life, and it's also allowed me to explore mediums that I wouldn't be able to otherwise, like airbrushing. I can't imagine another place where I would feel half as welcome and as comfortable as I do at YAC. It's a place that not only has helped me become a better artist, but also a better person.
Hi, I'm Andrew Jackson. I'm a mentor with Youth Arts Collective, and
I just am so appreciative that it's we're hanging in there, and that there's still YAC online. We Zoom together, we draw together, share works we're working on, and it's just been, so nice to have this as an anchor to have a creative outlet that gives pause to what's going on with all of us, and it just still feels like YAC. And YAC for me is to be a mentor. Growing up, I wasn't artistic because an art class in school really wasn't encouraging me, or I wasn't finding my strengths. But I'd go out in the neighborhood and I'd meet some of the dads of the neighborhood, and I'd learn to work on cars or slot cars, or just kind of learn how to be mentored. And when I moved to Carmel, California, I stumbled into a gallery, and this artist was so amazing, painted just like my dreams, and I just wouldn't go away. So started sweeping the yard, and he started showing me some techniques, and 25 years later, I'm able to, I just love it when someone asks me to show them something. And that's what YAC provides me as a mentor, available. And, if they're not pursuing what I'm doing, I go out into the community that I'm a part of now, and I drag somebody in that could show them something. And that's what YAC is, a place that allows that kind of free flow experience that is just total positivity. Thanks for loving YAC.
YAC has done so much for me over these past 2 years. I've met some of my bestest friends at YAC. I've met mentors who have taught me so much about the career path that I want to take, and they've given me so much insightful advice on how to navigate the world as an adult and as an individual through kindness and being compassionate and being very smart. I really enjoy YAC for the support system they give me, because they've helped me stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay creative, especially during these hard times. So thank you so much for all the love and support, YAC. Thank you.
My favorite part about working at YAC is getting to know all the YACsters. They're so sweet and funny and quirky, and it's really cool to watch their artistic talents blossom. The type of mentoring we do is amazing because it allows us to build lasting relationships with kids during a transformative time in their lives. Do art, be kind, our rules, our motto, but also words to live by.
When I have a bad day, I go to Youth Arts Collective. Disneyland is said to be the happiest place on earth, and I say Youth Arts Collective is the safest, most nurturing, and inspirational. Creativity is tender and vulnerable, and Meg and Marcia and the entire staff of professional artists know how to connect the teens with their heart and guide each and every one to their best self. I'm grateful Youth Arts Collective and I found each other. I know I'm the better for it.
I went to YAC for 4 years during high school, and I still go when I can. It's a great place, and it's one of the most important places in the county, and there's so many great people there, so many friends I've made, and I look up to them as artists and as people. And without YAC, there is for these kind of opportunities for people to meet and collaborate and just become friends. And yeah, it's just a great place that brings people together.
Stop me up, I never stop.
Our next package is from Maya Riono. She sent us a soft sculpture, a t-shirt, and a bag. We'll start with the pillow. Monterey Sardine Pillow was first created as one of the ocean-themed sculptures for my art installation and community event at Pacific Grove Museum of Natural History. The idea behind it was to represent the local history of Cannery Row with color that represented the vibrant community. I have made over 100 of them, and they are all one of a kind. The image of the colorful sardine later became a logo for Playful Ground, which on the t-shirt included in the auction, ta-da, the small sardine was born, especially for last year's LiveART, for me to be able to take more of given time and do more of the pieces. They're so cute. The other items included are a collaborative artwork between local artist Emily Underwood and Tim Nixon and Playful Ground. The Playful Ground logo was the inspiration for the artwork. Emily created a 2-color screen printed bag, and Tim carved a wood block original print. Thank you, Mike.
People get ready. There's a train coming, picking up passengers, coast to coast. All you need is faith to hear them diesels humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the
In the spirit.
Alrighty then, and the next 3 items are going to be from our wonderful mentor, Marcia Perry. We have Imagining the Southwest, a 12 by 10 pastel. We have Heartfelt, a 7 by 5 porcelain sculpture. And we have Immersion, a 14 by 14 inch giclée. So Marcia asked me to make sure that I was very clear to say that Heartfelt was her response to everything that that's been going on this past year. She was feeling kind of lonely, and she made a friend, a series of friends. This is the friend that made it into the show. But the thing that I love about Marcia and this particular collection is it shows a huge range of talent. Marcia has a giclée, which is based off of an airbrush. She has her pastel, and she has her porcelain. And like Marcia, all of her work is an all-arounder, and an all-around best. Thank you, Marcia. Next up, give me a minute. Let's see. I got this. It's coming, it's coming. I don't have it. Okay. Next up is Bowl of Strawberries by Pamela Carroll. Pam Carroll is one of the artists at the Carmel Art Association. Pam is a world-renowned trompe-l'oeil artist. Trompe-l'oeil, to fool the eye. So no, it's not really a bowl of strawberries. It just looks like one. This particular piece is actually done on panel with oil paint, and it is a 9x12. Thank you very much, Pam. Bowl of Strawberries. Next up is Keith Damon with live music. Thank you.
In the spirit of live art, I'm going to try a song that I'm still in the process of working on. So here we go.
Thank you, Keith. Keith Dameron was also a Yakster, and Keith is one of the finest young men I've ever known.
And a new father.
Wonderful, wonderful musician, and does so much in the community. And he's a new dad. So I used to I told the kids, bring me back your babies. And
but wait for a minute.
Yes,
go have
get
some
older.
life.
Well, Keith and his wonderful wife Angela had a baby this year, so thank you, Keith, for that. And I forgot to mention when I was talking about the board that Pam Carroll is on our board. She was the one that did that beautiful painting of the strawberries, and Pam is one of the most accomplished artists I've known in my life. She's both a painter and an illustrator, and she's the kindest-hearted person.
She's given several workshops.
Yes, she's done lots of workshops at YAC. She also oversaw and orchestrated a fundraiser through the Carmel Art Association with many of the artists there that did a wonderful auction, live auction, because we were able to, it was the last live event in end of February to raise money for YAC. And one of YAC's wonderful things is our partnerships with different community organizations, art organizations especially, like the Carmel Art Association, the Arts Council, Open Ground Studios, Playful Ground.
Open Ground Studios gave us a mentor show.
Yes, the Open Ground Studios gave us a mentor show, and also the Pacific Grove Arts Center, the Monterey Museum of Art. All of those have played very important parts in our lives, in YAC's life, in connections for the kids, internships, etc. So here we are at LiveART. I guess we still have Andrew missing.
No, but he sent me a photo and it's gorgeous.
Oh, good.
So it's happening. We're just trying to get him back on.
Yeah, we'll get him back. Hi, Paul. Hi, Stephen. Oh, that's coming beautifully. Okay, Paul.
Can you hear me now?
Now can hear you. Yes. Yep.
Why, yes.
Hi.
Hi. You kind of say hi like Pee Wee Herman.
Right.
Like it's such a
I
welcoming.
Like Pee Wee. That would be
I
a
know.
great goal.
Yes, I know. But
that house of his, pretty incredible.
I know, right?
Yes.
I need to totally redecorate.
I mean,
so now I heard, because I can't watch right now, I'm going to have to watch later, but is Jermaine doing costume changes?
Oh, she is.
Oh, yes.
She is.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Jermaine's
fact,
totally
she just
playing
switched
it.
into
Yeah.
a new one.
Oh my gosh, I am so jealous. I have got to keep up. She's like Cher over there. Good job, Jermaine. We love you.
So good. Oh, these are really, you guys are getting so much done in such a short amount of time.
It makes me want to go home and paint.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think you're going to probably go home and want to take a nap
Well,
first.
that'll happen. When I wake up, I'll start painting.
Oh,
there you go.
So fun.
Ooh, Stephen, I like there's some warmth coming out of that tunnel. That's really lovely with the blue. The warmth down below, it's nice, at least what I can see of it.
Really?
Yeah, nice.
Really
He
cool.
was just saying that he's doing acrylic too, which totally blew my mind because the way he's blending it, I thought it was oil.
No,
Stephen knows what he's doing. And
I
so,
so. I thought you were just faking it this whole time.
in so many mediums, though. I mean, Stephen does the most amazing things with his class at Carmel High. They do this wonderful soup bowl where they raise money for the food shelter. Is that correct?
Yeah, we every year we do an event called Empty Bowls Project, which is a nationwide kind of initiative to raise money for either food banks or distribution of food to shelters and things like that to basically stave off the issue of hunger.
Right.
And it's kind of a service project for our freshmen and juniors at our high school. So they come into my classroom. During their history classes, they actually create ceramic bowls using slump molds. And then we fire them, and then they glaze them, and then we auction them off. Usually parents are buying them. We have a soup and bread dinner where we have between 18 and 19 restaurants from the area donate 5 gallons of soup, and we serve the soup to parents who buy tickets to raise funds for the Monterey County Food Bank.
It's great.
And usually we raise a significant amount of money. We have live music, we have an art auction. It dovetails into our spring art show. So last year we had 780 different art pieces on display. And we sold a lot of tickets for the soup and bread dinner as well as art.
Wow.
So we didn't have that last year, 2020, spring 2020.
Yeah.
But hopefully in the near future we'll get back to, we'll do that again.
Right. Stephen, did you go to CCA?
Yes.
I think you went to CCA.
I went there for a summer. It was wonderful, but I could not afford at the sticker price. And
oh, I went. That's how long ago I went. I could afford it. Their motto at the time. Their motto at the time was "Make art that matters," and that's what seems to be what you're instilling in your students.
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yes. It's true.
Makes a difference.
It's true, absolutely. And Stephen is also in charge of shows at Avery Gallery, the Seaside City Hall, which we've done a lot of YAC shows at. And they're another community partner that really helps promote young artists and creativity in our students. So.
As well as the mentors, we have a mentor show for you guys.
I know.
When we'll be able to have shows again, you guys have a show coming up.
I know.
When is it, by the way? Should we get going on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, remind me when it is.
It's fall of 21.
Yeah, fall 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered.
October 2021.
I knew it was the fall of something, and suddenly I thought, oh no.
Not this fall.
Not this year.
Not this year.
All right,
no.
good.
No.
Thank you for that. I'm really excited about that. That should be fun.
Yeah. Well, just as long as you join us in it.
Yep.
Stephen, I hope.
I'd rather hang your guys' show.
Oh,
That includes you, Paul.
Yeah, I'd like to include Paul and you.
Yeah,
in
because
that,
Paul's gonna, well, he's been mentoring ever since he showed up.
Yeah.
Whether they wanted to be mentored or not, I'm like, we're doing this.
But we had a meeting with Paul just before COVID made us all shut our doors and talking about bringing him on for one day, and it was like, or at least, and then we all had to just disperse. But since then, you've continued to be a mentor. You've helped me a lot
you've been
this time. But we intend for you to continue to do that. So
you also
need to include Paul.
I'm in.
Good. You also
when he's writing on the ground.
What does it say?
It says, "Do art, be kind."
Oh, that's nice. Good. Do you guys know how that came up? So when we finally were able to open YAC, because we had St. Al Shugart gave us enough money to run a year, and so I was, going, I guess we have to have rules. That was, kind of foreign to us, but we thought, well, I guess we have to have some kind of rules. And the first one was, well, it's an art studio, do art, And then the next one, I just said, just be kind. So it just kind of went from there to being our rules and our motto and kind of,
It covers a lot of territory, the kind thing does.
Yeah.
It does.
It really does.
Perfect.
I mean,
it kind of says it all.
At YAC, the kids can speak out. They can say almost anything that's on their minds. We need to know who they truly are in order to mentor them. So it needs to be their clubhouse. But if it is unkind, it doesn't belong there. And very rarely has. Once, a couple of times, a kid was, going off, and then another kid turned to them and went, "Hey, do art, be kind. So they police each other.
Well, and a lot of our kids, you know, a lot of artists feel kind of like they're square pegs or whatever in a circular hole, or vice versa. They just don't feel like they fit in. Some of them were pretty brutally bullied, especially in junior high. So to be able to come to a place where you get to be just exactly who you are, and people are going to like you no matter what and value you, it really, really makes a huge difference. And for their peers to know that that's the way it is at YAC. You know, everybody is treated equally and everybody is valued. And it's so easy, it's so simple. And what's not easy is when people are mistreated. But
that's what's so wonderful about going to visit YAC, is that you can absolutely tell that all of the young people there feel empowered to be themselves. They're not trying to fit into a certain mold. They are just embracing their wonderful, wacky, their own identities. And that should be the case everywhere, but it's not. And it's actually very special to have a place like that. So I just want to say thank you for creating that space for these young people in our community. It is so needed.
Well,
and they're all, the kids are so different. When a very shy kid comes in and they show their work and they show their enthusiasm to be part of it, and we accept them, it's just like, throw them into those studios, the kids will just come out and just collect them and bring them back.
And they
come on.
They really take care of each other. One of my favorite things about YAC is the friendships, the lifelong friendships that are made. I mean, the original YACsters, many of whom are in the drawing circle right now, are still in touch with each other, still very much care about each other.
They don't want to leave.
We just had a photo put up on our group that had two women holding their
babies, yes.
And
the next generation.
Elizabeth and Nora. Yep.
Look what he's painting.
Beautiful, Stephen.
Oh, I wondered what was going on.
I know, me too.
Oh, good. Really nice.
Oh, I love that.
He was saving that just for when you showed up.
You guys, we're gonna head off the sketch circle for a little bit.
We'll
come back.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Keep on painting. Let's see, I'm gonna try to.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Oh, I wanted to do
They're
this.
a nice-looking couple.
Hi, Meg. Hi, Marcia.
Hi, Demi. How you doing, sweetie?
Oh, so good.
So I want to talk about Demi a little bit. Demi came to us when she was about 14, and she just is like the heart and soul of YAC. She's one of the most wonderful young artists we've ever gotten to work with. And just watching Demi's work evolve, and what the kind of work she's doing now is just kind of mind-blowing. I'm so proud of Demi. And she's such a beautiful soul of a person.
The heart of YAC.
Everybody knows if you want a really good hug and you want to feel a little bit better, go to Demi. She's just the best.
Who else is drawing right now? Let's see.
Emily.
Em, you there?
Hi, Em. So Em was Meg's mentee before we opened YAC. So that's how far we go back. And she's helped us on all kinds of levels.
I love that laugh of hers forever.
Love you guys.
I love you too, honey.
So much. Wow, this is cool. Now, with the people that are not there, what's happening?
They're stretching their legs.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, let's get started. We've got 10 minutes. Ready, set, go.
All right. Is this the couple?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I had a head start.
God, I can't believe you're drawing standing up.
What's that?
Are you drawing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Meg's just drawing standing up.
Because I miss everyone. And
how many have you guys done so far?
Lord.
50? Done 10.
Really?
Awesome.
Or 9 or 10. I think this is the 10th.
That's great. Good.
9. Yes, this is the 10th.
Wow, nice.
Very cool.
Let's see. And who else is drawing? Is Elizabeth there, or is no?
Elizabeth isn't there, yeah.
Some of these are new mothers or mothers, and
Yeah.
they had to take a break for a minute.
Are you there? Oh, hi, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I'm mostly happy because, yes, there are babies in the background.
Yes, I bet. We want your full attention.
Is Susan McKendry there? No, just her name.
No, she's watching.
Good. Nice.
Uh-oh, I've ruined his beard. Okay, well.
The terrible barber.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'll blame it on. Thank you, Cal.
We're here.
So oh, hi. Hi, you guys. Yay.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to talk about when we first met Cal.
Oh, boy.
He walked into YAC, and he had wild kind of, curly hair. He was about 14? 16? How old were you, Cal?
I think I was 15.
15? And he walked in with a stack of paintings that were all painted on cardboard and flattened cereal boxes. And he laid all his paintings on the floor. And we were he was immediately in. But it was his need to create was so apparent from, that moment on. And at YAC, in the very back of YAC, there's a painting that he did, the first canvas, that I just kind of begged him to let us keep. And every time I look at it, it reminds me why I do YAC. And it's just this wonderful figure of this kind of running kid through just this field of color. And that picture always makes me feel connected not only to Cal, but to what we're doing at YAC. So.
Yeah, you know what my first impression of you, Marcia?
Yeah.
You were the one I met first, and you came out and you had 2 paintbrushes in your hair.
Oh.
Holding your hair out.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And I was like, all right.
It actually.
This is the right place. I've
Yeah,
come to the right place.
it's the right place, for sure. Yeah, they make handy hair sticks, actually.
I'm not going to ask you what your first impression was of me because I don't think I want to know. Oh, look, I've ruined his face.
No, it's not bad, Meg.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I'm having a hard time drawing his nose.
I forgot about the nose going over. Yeah, right. That's all right.
Can't forget about the nose. Jeez.
I think one of the biggest struggles regarding having to draw like a body part is definitely in the nose.
The nose.
No matter what, I just can't seem to get the nose right.
Really?
A lot of people think the same of hands. Hands gives people a lot of...
Hands and noses are really hard.
I usually start with the nose.
You usually start with the nose?
Yeah, I start with the nose often.
Yeah.
Yeah?
In the center. It gives you a point of reference for everything else.
But maybe that's what helps you get the thing just right, because if you start with the hardest part and you move out from there, that person's nose is like the center of their character on their face, I guess.
That makes sense.
So Kat, who just spoke, I just dearly love. She came to YAC. This was, when you started YAC, it was 2005, 2006, or?
Yeah, I was 14. I just turned 14.
Yeah, and just super creative and so unique of style, and such a brave young woman.
And she just started with Interim.
And she's working with Interim now, doing art with the people there, helping them with art therapy. And so proud of you, honey. And she also brought her sister Natalia to us, her younger sister, who spoke earlier on the testimonials. And Natalia is drawing there too, and she just graduated from CCA and is back in the area.
She had been
as soon as we open YAC, we want her around.
Yeah.
But yeah, our lives have been so enriched by each of you that have walked in those doors.
Natalia had gotten into grad school.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
San Francisco Institute of Art.
Yeah, but of course then they shut down.
Just emailed me saying like, because I got in there, and then they were like, actually, we're not enrolling any new people. And then they were like, actually, we're closing forever. And then they were like, actually, we're not closing forever. And then I got an email last week being like, actually, do you want to come?
That's a lot of giddy up, whoa.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't know that, honey. Oh my gosh.
So
that's
a lot. Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Such a roller. It's a time of that. It's just, yeah. I feel so badly for our kids that were all set to go off to college and had COVID hit. And the kids that also, are in the middle of college, like Lorena.
But Jermaine says,
she
because
doesn't,
we get to be around them more.
Yeah.
I know.
That's true.
We do have meetups, we see them, we have Zoom meetings where we draw together.
And Ash is about to go off to DU, which is seemingly open. It seems like Colorado seems a little bit more safe.
She's present here. Her name's up there.
Yeah.
Oh, she said she would watch. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. Yes. Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Hi, Ash. Yeah. So.
We've got about 10
that's
minutes
good.
left, everyone.
Yeah. Did I save a space?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I haven't gotten started on the lady.
What's that, honey?
I haven't gotten started on the lady yet.
I know. I just started now. But I did something to her nose already.
Oh, no.
I was like, I just saved his face, and now I've ruined hers. I'm going to go back in.
I like time tests.
I'm going back in for repair now.
I just want to put in my 2 cents and say that I think open mouths with teeth are the worst.
Oh, thank you for that. You're absolutely right.
They can be a thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I think it depends on like the style too, because like usually when it comes, like for me, I do like cartoon art, so usually.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I go. It makes it. I expect to agree with you though, like mouths, open mouth with teeth, depending
it's
on like
hard.
form. Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie, I think I need some lessons from you or something.
There you go.
1 minute.
Oh,
I can only draw like realistic cartoons though. I hope you don't mind.
I love your realistic cartoons.
Yes. Oh.
Thank you. Oh.
Demi's been doing some graphic novel work and also just wonderful theater work. She did such a great illustration of all this theater group from MPC, of one of their performances and just delightful, delightful portraits of people.
I'm almost done with that, by the way. The New Works Festival
Yes.
cast.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a great one. I love
so
that.
So good, honey.
I'm almost done with that. I have like 4 more people to color in, and then I'm done.
This is good, Meg.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez. You always need a cheering squad. Hence YAC.
Yeah.
All right, time is up, everyone.
Okay.
I only did the head.
Well, I will add the water soon, but I did get you both.
Good. Great.
Awesome.
Well, I'm not watching TV.
So let's see, where are we going next?
What's next?
Okay. Up next, we've got Janice and Tom. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
We're going to take off for a second or so.
Yes.
And watch a video.
Thanks, everybody.
Welcome back. And now we have a piece from Meg Biddle, our co-founder. This piece is called First Impressions. It's an 18 by 24 giclée. Meg says, love these magnificent, graceful, compassionate giants. I'm both a painter and a cartoonist, so I painted my little signature cartoon character, really small, and a nod down below. Yeah, that's right here. Because that's how I'd feel if these guys crossed my path. Thank you, Meg.
There's a very technical term Egyptologists use, which is crapware. And crapware is is the pottery that Egyptians made in huge quantities and would just toss away when it broke and just make more because they're constantly making it. And you find piles of this stuff apparently on digs, you know, like the size of houses of just broken pottery, of just a trash heap. You find little cups for drinking, and you find brewing and baking vessels, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, all of the brewing and baking vessels are candidates for us because this was all like terracotta, but it had what's called inclusions, which means basically animal poo and sand and stuff. And what it meant was that these fired ceramics were porous, and liquids could soak into them. And so the theory is, and I think it's true because we've done experiments on this and seen it, that the microbes that are in our beer or baking activity can soak into the ceramic matrix, into the little pores in the middle of the walls of these vessels, right? And then they can dry out. And then you could throw the vessel away or bury it or whatever, and they're protected. It's like a little time capsule inside the middle of the pottery. You can imagine the sort of porous microstructure of this pottery where the yeast had seeped in and the bacteria had gone to sleep. They might still be there.
Welcome back. Our next piece is from Peggy Alonis. This is a hand-thrown stoneware piece with chino glaze and iron oxide and oak ash. It's 11 inches by 8 inches by 8 inches. This is a composite piece made by Will throwing 2 separate pieces, waiting until the clay sets up, and then joining them at just the right consistency. So the clay is hard enough to hold one piece on top of the other, but soft enough that the pieces join together without cracking. Peggy's been a member of the Pacific Grove Co-op Peninsula Potters for over 40 years. She's taught at Monterey Peninsula College for 15 years and is now sort of retired, but mostly comes into YAC as a kick-ass mentor. Thank you, Peggy. The background for Peggy's video is from her favorite podcast, Ologies. The episode is entitled Gastro Egyptology, about how yeast was harvested from ancient Egyptian pottery to make bread. God, I love artists. Alrighty then. So next up is Mary Ellen Johnson. This is a piece that I painted. It's an 8x10 mixed media piece. It's done on hardboard with acrylic wash, acrylics, and colored pencil. For the past 6 years, I've been working on pieces featuring ex-slaves from WPA photos. And Mary Ellen is from Texas. She was 77 at the time she was interviewed and photographed by a WPA person, and she at the time was a business owner. Thank you. Next up, we have Glenn Guerrera with music. Thank you.
My name is Glenn Leon Guerrero. This is an original song called Invitation. Invitation just the other day. You say you're getting married and you're on your way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go, 'cause it still hurts just like so. And I know it was a long time ago. I was yours and you were mine. Supposed to be forever for us, but you had another design. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Me for you and you for me. I wish that love would last, but now it's a part of the past. I got an invitation just the other day. Say you're getting married and you're on your way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go, 'cause it still hurts just I think it's so. And I know. Remember when you left me alone? No explanation, just moving on. I gave it my all back then, said you'd be with me to the end. You left me feeling like a fool. How could you be so damn cruel? Saying love goes on and on. The next thing I know, that you were gone. I got an invitation just the other day. You say you're getting married and you're on your way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go, 'cause it still hurts just to think it's so. And I know your invitation's so unkind. I can't get you out of my mind. I move myself far away, but in my heart you still stay. I wish you would forget about me and just leave me be. How can I be happy for you when all that you said was so untrue? I got an invitation just the other day. You say you're getting married and you're on your way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go, 'cause it still hurts just to think it's so. 'Cause it still hurts just to think it's so. 'Cause it still hurts just to think it's so. 'Cause it still hurts just to think it's so.
Hi, welcome back. Oh, look, we got Andrew back.
Andrew, look
Hi,
what you've done
Andrew,
this whole time.
look how cool that is. Oh, I love it. It's so, it's beautiful.
Are you
Yay.
guys?
How
Are you guys hanging in?
There you go.
We are.
We're doing well.
Doing really good. Really beautiful, Andrew.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's such a perfect circle. How the hell did you do that?
Seriously.
No.
People often say you can draw a perfect
like,
line, perfect circle. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
it shines.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Very
I
nice.
like it. Very
Master of light.
mesmerizing. Yeah, master of light.
Yeah.
So Andrew has his own color mixing theory that is patented, and he's taught so many of our kids about color and how to come up with colors in very, different ways and
not only that,
really smart ways.
it's when a kid goes, I want to learn how, if they come in, they sketch, they draw, or they come in and they do clay, and they think, I want to learn how to paint. And they make an appointment with you, and in about an afternoon, I see them painting, really, really painting. Yeah. And then the next time they're with you, they've really got it down. I've never seen such improvement so quickly.
Yeah.
So you have a masterful way of teaching that. It's great.
Yeah. I think.
And I'm always too late for the, I always want to sit in on it. But I always have stuff to do, but anyway.
I think also one of the great things that mentors have to offer is stories of their own lives, and definitely giving kids a lot of inspiration and understanding about life in the arts by telling his own stories. And it's not the easiest road. It can be a very bumpy road, but you just keep going, keep doing it. We're the ones that get to do it. And
I think the stories are half of the mentoring, because we have lots of stories to tell, good and bad, how we got out of the bad, and how we celebrated the good.
Yeah.
And just generally how out of the comfort zone is both good and bad. And it's just, I think they love to hear these stories, because we really don't hold back.
Yeah.
We're not your normal whitewashed storytellers. We really tell them, and it's fun.
Yeah, yeah, very cool.
Not like little struggle and strife.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. But
And they can always come to us when they're in the midst of it, too, just by knowing that we've been through stuff, and that they trust us. They trust us, I think that's it.
And the way that we keep YAC alive is because so many generous people send donations, and
I hope you're doing that now.
hoping that this $10,000 gift is going to be matched or begun to be matched during this season.
There is a simple way to do it. I understand at the bottom of your screen to the right, there is a link that takes you straight to donations if you feel like doing that. And if it's not a link, just copy and use it as a link. But that's exactly where you need to go. Right to the bottom, to the right of your screen. It's been up the whole time, that's what I hear.
Yeah,
So
which is wonderful. And
we can't see it, so I can't really point you to it, but that's what I hear.
We had, usually in the summer, we do the 24-hour Artathon, which is one of our fundraisers, and Andrew can attest to that. In fact, the painting that he did to auction off of the wharf reminds me of our midnight walks with all the Yaksters during the Artathon. What?
The midnight adventure.
Yep, our midnight adventure. We round up all the kids and keep them safe. And anyway, I loved those nights. We just...
Yeah, I guess we had to cancel
Yeah,
all of
we
those.
had to cancel Artathon, and we also, obviously had to cancel LiveART, but brought it online. And we were going to have our 20th birthday celebration.
Which this is.
Which this became as well. But next year when we're 21, maybe we'll have more public events.
We'll be legal.
Hopefully that COVID will be taken care of more, and that people will feel more free to gather. I'm hoping that.
Birthday, just the same.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
That's right. You look great for your age.
Oh,
Only 20.
wow, thank you. Well, it's so weird to think, I was 48, Meg was 50 when we started, and now Meg's going to be 70 this year. So.
Thanks a lot, everyone in the world. Now knows.
That's what 20 years are, and obviously I'm 68, and so it's just interesting, aging.
Well, but it is something to celebrate when you think about a small independent arts organization surviving for 20 freaking years.
I know, and all the ups and downs of the economy that we went through. This community must have a place in their hearts for YAC because we are still here and we're thriving still. I mean, we still are individually mentoring these kids, collecting them up after COVID was difficult, and they had to go to school, and they had to learn how to learn that way. So did the teachers, and it was difficult. And but we still are mentoring the whole YACster. We're doing what we can. We're still writing recommendations. We have a couple more to write. I think the portfolio reviews, we're going to see them on Zoom. It'll be different, but we can still do it. We're going to do this.
And I also wanted to bring to people's attention that we have a wonderful show of YACster art on the website. Just scroll down and you'll see the nice mosaic mock-up that Meg made. But that's really fun to go into, and that's going to be up for another few weeks, and to just get a sampling of the current YACster's work. And
people should do that because I think a lot of times people who are not necessarily connected with a lot of young people think, oh, kid art, that's cute. But what they don't realize is these young people are making some incredible, sophisticated, amazing artwork that should be taken seriously.
These are the driven ones. These are the ones that just have to do it. And they learn very quickly, desire-based learning. Nothing like it.
It's like our main questions when a kid walks in is, how are you and how can I help you? What do you want to do today? And so instead of, well, come on in, we're all doing this, it's like individually. And sometimes it takes them by surprise. It's like, well, I haven't thought about it. Well, when
they probably aren't used to being asked that, to be honest.
You're totally
but
right.
if you're going to have a creative life, you better start relying on your own imagination. And so we try to really, really inspire and spark that as much as possible.
And we have a lot of workshops done by artists from the outside. And when you come in and do those workshops, you bring in your stories too. And so they actually are around a lot of working artists and the mentorship that comes with it. So not only do we have a great team of mentors, but we have a great community of them as well, which is awesome.
And I just wanted to bring this one up again, the strawberry that Pam Carroll did. And Pam has done about 4 workshops with our kids at YAC in oil painting, still life, and she's just wonderful. In this painting, you can just almost taste the strawberries. They're so beautiful.
I hope there's a bidding war going on right now.
I hope so too. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I just and Pam's very, like all of you guys, very accomplished artist.
What's that one up to right now? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I think last I looked, it was at 600, and it's
that's a bargain.
Yeah.
Somebody get in on that.
Well, the value of it is about 28.
Yeah,
so
she's pretty well known. She's
and I just am always so impressed by the generosity of artists, and I so appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Our
very much.
donations are coming in, and I really appreciate it. So far, we're up to 2,150, and
that's wonderful.
I really hope that that lights the fire under some of you.
That's wonderful.
Well, it's such a worthy cause.
It really is, and it works. It's a program that works and leads them on to their best selves. These kids, just their best selves, and then sometimes the success stories have to do with both what they chose to do for a living and also the partner they chose in life and how they are raising their children. All those things are part of what we're trying to mentor them towards. It's great.
I mean, this is that you have to invest in young people, or else what have you got? You know,
exactly.
The future is in their hands, and this is a perfect way to do that.
Exactly.
One of our alumni, Nicole Caldwell, is the curator and art restorer at Hearst Castle now.
So she's got a good gig.
Yeah, I would say that's a success story.
Well, and she sends the most amazing pictures. Only you could take at Hearst Castle. And another one.
She does fashion shows of her of these extraordinary rooms because she can walk past the thing that stops you all. It's very funny.
She gets
There's a story about her on our website.
It's really good. That's another thing. The website, and again, thanks Chloe Wilson and Meg. Yay, Chloe! Yay, Chloe! And there's so much to look at on our website.
Good stories
from
on the
artist
blog.
interviews to alumni interviews. It's really, I'm very proud of our website. I think it's amazing.
Checking with Stephen.
Yes.
Look at all that awesome artwork behind you. I feel like every time you pop up, you've got more cool stuff.
We do, but first I want to see what's going on with Stephen. He's painting upside down.
Uh-oh, he
Stephen,
left.
do you know that?
Sorry, I'm just I couldn't get to some stuff on the top, so I flipped it over.
I totally understand.
Very
doing my edges and getting ready to varnish.
Oh,
my God. See? This is what happens. The tension mounts, right.
So,
it's beautiful.
We wanted to also mention that Will Bullis was going to be one of the LiveART painters as well, and he's always been so wonderful, and he's such a great, wonderful artist with such humor. He had to evacuate, and it was just too much to try to pull it together. But here's a shout out to Will too.
Exactly.
Yay, Will.
Yay, Will. Yeah. Very cool. Andrew, I'm so glad we have you back.
Made it.
Yay.
You made it.
Good.
I really love that.
I do too.
I love all these paintings that are going on here.
They're wonderful.
Very cool. Oh, look, we're going to see it the right side up.
Oh, yeah, there.
Yay!
Oh, that's cool.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks, guys.
Yay.
Oh, claps.
Bravo.
Oh, that's so nice.
Let's go to the sketch circle. Sketch circle.
Okay. Guys, we're going to cut to the sketch circle. Thank you. We'll see you in a bit. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Before I go to bed.
Hi.
Cal, we're
back.
We're just talking about beatboxing.
It's getting a little punchy here.
I bet.
Getting a bit.
So
hand.
is this the 12th that you're working on? The 12th.
Yeah,
Great.
this is the 12th.
Bravo.
Congratulations.
Amazing. I can't wait to see them in person and figure out how to get them to the right people.
Yeah. Remember
Your names on there.
Yes.
Thank you.
The names and
Thank
then
you.
your signature. Please.
Yes, please, please. I think it's the best $25 value ever.
I do too.
Ever in the art world, for sure. But it's delightful. I'm amazed that we could pull this off.
Look,
thanks to all of you.
Some of it. Who did?
Well,
Oh, Elizabeth.
With whatever speaker system you're working on, you sound like you're talking from some kind of ethereal plane.
Oh, well,
we are.
Honey, we always have been, Cal.
It has an echo to it. It's like you're ready to release the Kraken or something. Free Mother Earth.
We do what we can with what we have, honey. Oh my gosh.
If only we could.
Yeah, it would be helpful right
Yeah.
now.
One of these days.
Yeah,
One of these days. Look at Elizabeth's. Isn't that great?
Oh.
It's on the tan colored paper.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Beautiful Elizabeth. Yeah, these
Oh,
guys are
wait, somebody's
so
waving.
excited.
Hello.
Who's waving?
I'm waving.
Little bit. I know you're waving. Wait, is that Logan? Wait, who am I looking at?
Oh, that's Demi sending us a heart.
No,
Thank
but
you.
Somebody down here with the,
Oh, with the kid? Yeah.
I can't see. This isn't for distance. Well, all right, let's see. Who else is doing it?
So I want to put out another shout out to Here and Now.
Yes.
These guys saved us,
Yes, they did.
literally.
I didn't have to pack and leave town.
Yeah, I didn't have to leave Meg. Good.
It's not too late now.
No, it just was,
Nice.
too many how questions that were left unanswered.
Who's that?
Until
Logan, nice. Yeah.
we found this wonderful team.
And they keep as calm as we can be, but it's a wild group here. I mean, when we asked to see if they could do this, I had to first explain what live art was like anyway, which is a circus. It's a 3-ring circus, which means it's many Zoom rooms, right? And it's all that juggling going on. And
we put the zoo in Zoom.
Yep.
Put that on a t-shirt.
yeah, t-shirt coming up.
Jermaine has another really nice outfit on that you can all look forward to.
Don't you look fab?
It's the Lucy collection.
It is the Lucy
So
collection.
I want to put out a shout out about Jermaine.
Yes.
So Jermaine knows something about every single medium is in art. She's an incredible resource. And she's such a good mentor and will tell the kids the truth because she loves them. They can always count on that. And we just love having her by our sides. Finally, in about 2010, we got funding that we were able to bring on another mentor, and that was Andrew. We asked first, and then a year later, we were able to bring Jermaine on. And so they've been with us most of this last decade, and then Chloe. And Maheen worked with us for a while, and hopefully she's got another job, and hopefully she's doing well. And
Peggy is with us now.
Peggy is with us. Peggy taught me ceramics at MPC and allowed me to break all the rules, which I totally appreciate. And so
I just let you.
yeah, she just let me, but I learned a lot from her, and she, being one of Julia's mom, we've known her for years, and I think it was maybe the day after she retired from MPC teaching, we asked her if she would join us at YAC and mentor at YAC, and she was, coming in one day a week and working with kids in ceramics. And then we had to shut her, but now she's working with us like days a week, so it's even better. And, well, it's not better because it would be better if we were all in the studio, but it's so helpful to have all four of them by our sides and continuing on and figuring out how to shape-shift YAC in order to, keep it going, for one, for the kids that are present, but also what the future is going to look like.
And we're working on that. We absolutely are.
All the time.
Yep. Oh, look, there's a dog. There's a dog drawing.
Oh, good.
Is that Anubis?
Yeah.
Oh, Raven, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, honey.
Heard a peep from her. How are you, Raven?
Oh,
she's been busy drawing.
I'm good.
Good. Oh, yay, Raven. Raven started with us when we were doing TAG, which was for young kids across generations, for younger kids, and Raven was one of those younger kids, and probably for 3 years I would ask her almost every Saturday, so how old are you? When are you going to be 14? The minute she turned 14, she joined YAC, and she's been not only one of our just such a good artist, but she is so generous of spirit. And anytime I need to know where something is in the studios, I'll always go, Raven, have you seen? And invariably, she can find it. It's amazing.
Well, Raven also has become our intern.
And she's our intern now.
So she better know where everything is.
Yeah, and hopefully, the perks of an intern is you get a key to the studio. And
she's one of the more prolific artists.
Yeah. And
have come through YAC.
Such a wonderful human being. So.
Love you guys.
I love you too, Raven.
Look at what everybody.
Look at these are so good. I get to see them all because you'll send them to me, and I'll have to send them to these people. So I get to see them all.
Lorena. Is Lorena? Yes, there she is.
Lorena.
Yeah, hi.
Hi,
honey.
I made it. Kind of late, but I made it.
Good.
Lorena, who has the most radiant smile on the planet. I'm sure of it. Oh my God. Such a beautiful young.
Hey, Julia, how you doing?
Yay.
My fingers hurt.
Oh, I bet. I bet this is.
We would normally go out and have a big, crazy dinner someplace, but you're in LA. A couple of you are in LA. It would be difficult anyway to go.
We'd freeze outside.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, look at all these drawings that Raven is piling up over there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So great.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
so fun to look at.
Nice to see your faces.
You guys, it is so good to see your faces.
Let's see.
Yay.
I thought the time was up. Why do people still drink?
Oh, Erin's just being nice.
What's that?
Thank you.
We're going to take off and have a look
so
at a
much.
video. Thank you so much, you guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
we have a minimum bid? Hi guys, we're back. So the live auction portion of the evening is ready to start. We'll be bidding on Paul Richmond's piece and Stephen Russell's pieces. And that process will start right now. Oh, and sorry. Brand new piece by Andrew Jackson. So that will also be in there. So we've got Paul, we've got Stephen, and we've got Andrew. Go to it, guys. I think we got Renata.
Oh, a storm is threatening my very life today. If I don't get some shelter, oh yes, I'm gonna fade away. Oh, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Oh, children, it's just a shot away. Just a shot away. Oh, see the fire is sweeping our very streets today. Burns like a red cold carpet. Mad Bull's lost its way. Oh, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Oh, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away.
Welcome back. Now we have a piece from Renata Amba called Gimme Shelter. It's a 16 by 20 acrylic. Renata says, I painted this during the worst of the 3 current fires in Santa Cruz and Monterey counties. Trees and landscapes are a big part of my work and my life. The lands and forests around us here have always been a source of shelter, peace, and support for me. Knowing that many of our beloved trees and parks have been devastated along with many people's homes was hard to grapple with. Because I couldn't get out into nature to find some relief, I turned to the next best thing for me, my art. I searched for shelter in this painting and hope that it will bring light and peace to others.
Crimson flames tap through my ears, flowing high and mighty traps. Countless fire flaming road, use tears as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I, proud neath heated brow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Half-right prejudice, leap forth, rip down all hate I scream. Lies that life is black and white, spoke from my skull I dream. Romantic flanks of musket.
Hi guys, welcome back. Our last piece of the evening is by Robin Winfield. It's an 8 by 10 mixed media called Custom House Anchor. Robin is a local artist right here in Carmel who does great work with collage and actual painting. So she does great mixed media. Thank you very much, Robin. Again, this piece is called Custom House Anchor by Robin Winfield.
What is YAC? The Youth Arts Collective is magic. Magic achieved through creativity, community, and compassion. YAC is growth through art, companionship with a heavy dose of friendship and lifelong connection. YAC is the place to go and people to be with who understand and encourage creativity. YAC is a family. My name is Jermaine Hatcher, and I am one of the mentors at YAC.
YAC is so special. It's really to be a part of a community like this. Everyone supports each other so much. I always feel seen, heard, and loved. My confidence within my art and myself has grown so much. All the mentors really do care about you, and they're always there to give you advice, whether that is for art or for life. They're just always there. YAC is honestly my favorite place to be.
Hey there. I'm a YAC alum parent, a volunteer art mentor in ceramics, and I'm also on the YAC board. I stay involved with YAC because I really like to watch the YACsters grow. They come to YAC with their artistic inclinations, but very often they also come feeling like they're the square pegs in the round hole that is the rest of their lives. At YAC, they are able to grow their art, but they also grow themselves. Our motto, do art, be kind, is simple, magical, powerful, and has helped launch so many artistic, caring young adults.
Hi, I'm Meg. I'm the other founder, and I want to let you know that even though we had to shut our doors back in March like everyone else, we continued to mentor and run our program online through clubhouses there and Zooms throughout the week and phone calls to the kids regularly, and of late, outdoor meetups, which is really exciting. YAC has a comprehensive form of mentoring, and some of you know this. We mentor the whole YACster, artistically, emotionally, and professionally, well into adulthood. We, the mentors, do art with them. We throw techniques and opportunities their way. We walk them through commissions. We trade life stories, which is pretty funny, if not informative. We celebrate with some, and we console others. And we offer options to them that they may not have thought about having to do with their future. And we keep them safe. Best clubhouse ever. So we promise that when we re-enter our studios in Monterey, we will bring these YACsters with us and immediately begin to invite new kids to join the collective, because this is a program that works well beyond what Marcia and I had ever imagined 20 years ago when we invented YAC. And to this point, I believe our big takeaway from these remote times is this. YACsters and other surrounding young artists need us now more than ever, especially as schools start pulling back on their arts programs. So as we reopen the studios at some safe point and resume our in-person mentoring there, we're going to take those online skills that we've learned these past few months, the remote mentoring and all that entails and all that we're still learning, and integrate that into a post-pandemic YAC, a resilient YAC. And extending our reach somehow to others who can't regularly attend for whatever reason, whether distance or disability, or maybe we're full, and do it with workshops and remote mentoring. And hopefully work with our visiting artists that we work with all the time in this project. So clearly everyone will need to reimagine themselves going forward. But the thing about artists is, that's what we do all day long. That's our job, to reimagine. And so our style of mentoring will remain constant. But our service to the community will grow even wider. And that feels hopeful to me. Do art, be kind, spread hope.
Hi again. So we're back with our live artists, Paul Richmond, Stephen Russell, and Andrew Jackson. And they've created some beautiful pieces tonight to be auctioned off, to remind you that our auction goes until midnight tonight. And they will post their pieces, they'll send the final photographs, and it'll get posted with the other auction items. So please be thinking about buying some art for yourself and supporting YAC at the same time. The starting bids for these 3 pieces are going to be $300 starting bid. And we so appreciate you guys doing this for YAC, and
gorgeous.
For whoever gets to purchase your piece and live with it. I don't think there's a better personal investment for someone than buying a piece of art. You get to live with it every day, you get to look at it, it's there for you, rain or shine. It certainly improves our lives, and it will improve your life.
Plus, you got to watch it happen.
You got to watch it happen, and
it comes with a story.
And you know you're supporting something really valuable in our community. And for our kids to this kind of support, it's such a full circle thing. It will make them more generous of people as well.
This has been a very hopeful event.
Yeah.
You know, we have our motto about do art, be kind, which is what this evening has represented. But we have tacked on another phrase, at least this year, is do art, be kind, and spread hope. Because making art has a lot to do with that. What it does for you to make it, what it does for watch you make it, the reason why you did it tonight. It's very huge.
Yeah.
And it's a bright spot. And thank you for that.
And thank you for everyone that's joined us tonight. And for those that have donated, we're about a quarter the way through of matching our $10,000 gift. And we will have through the month of September to that the rest of it. So please, if you're at all inclined, please help keep YAC alive and thriving through these times. And we promise we'll do our part to keep it going and bridge this time and keep our kids connected as much as we possibly can.
And for those donations, you would go straight to our website.
Just go to our website, yes. You can donate right tonight until midnight on the auction site. But otherwise, just go to our website, and we so appreciate all of the support and every single human that has participated in this night and in YAC ever. So thank you.
You guys are awesome.
And your paintings are just beautiful. Can you each hold it to the light? Really?
Yes!
Well,
look at Jermaine's next outfit!
Yes, Jermaine. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh, so cool.
Look, we want to see them all.
Love these pieces.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew, how did you do such a perfect circle?
Seriously.
Honestly.
And I love that, Stephen.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I want a bit, but I guess that's probably not kosher.
That's not the point.
Anyway, I hope
you.
everyone stays safe and well,
please
and
do.
that there's no more fires or hurricanes, and
Yeah, please.
we can
Stay safe.
we can get to a better year in 2021.
I just want to stay safe, stay healthy, stay loved.
Yes.
Stay
Thank
loved.
you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a great night.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.